always thought that about street dudes. I never associated street dudes with respect. Honestly, like most street dudes, like they don't know how to deal with people who ain't street. So
Really?
Whoa,
I've found over the years, I'm a little older.
Or maybe it's just Eastern niggas.
Because
the Southern dudes, they mad play about it.
Listen, for me, dealing with actual real gangsters has always been easier than dealing with like the wannabes and so forth, the studio gangsters and so forth. Those guys, I remember me and Rollo, like we did an interview and there was parts of the interview that ended up kind of bleeding into like his kid's school. And he called me up and he was so polite about it. He said, "Hey, Vlad, I just want to tell you that this interview was brought up to my principal, my kid's private school, and it's kind of given, potentially could affect, them schooling there. So I'm wondering if it's okay, if you could maybe take that part down or maybe change the title or something." I said, "Yeah, I got you." He could have been on the phone. "Yo, man, you better take that shit down, motherfucker. You know what the fuck? None of that. This is why me and Rollo are still good. Yeah. Because, you start yelling at somebody, you're not yelling at a nobody. You yelling at someone who got something behind them too. Next thing you know, the whole situation escalates. And man, fuck you. I ain't taking shit down.
Yeah.
Do something. Like, it'll turn into that. Sue me. Whatever. But
there's definitely a few, but that's why I say it's a Southern thing, man.
I've had calls from Top at TDE.
I never told
always been respectful. Suge has always been disrespectful, but Suge, I feel, is the anomaly. Like, you can't really be a gangster. You can't be Big Red in those types of situations and expect to have a long career because there's always going to be someone tougher. Can't beat the whole world. We've seen Mike Tyson get knocked out. And we saw Suge get knocked out multiple times. Like, doing all that extra rah-rah shit. Because, and I've had really close friendships with some of these guys because they don't want to be on some bullshit all the time. Like, they've already been through it. Yeah. They've been through it. And, with me going through my home invasion situation, like, you don't want to go back to these ultra-violent, life on the line kind of situations. You want to chill. You want to be happy. You want to work problems out. You want to talk it over. Everyone needs to make money together. Like, once you start threatening people and so forth, that'll work one time. And then what'll happen after that? The people will avoid you. You know what the perfect example of this is? Wack 100. When Wack 100 got into the game, he thought threatening people and acting tough and so forth was going to get him to where he needs to go.
I thought most people were like Wack 100 when I first came.
Man, Wack threatened me over the phone over this whole situation with Ray J. You know what I said? I'm not talking to him again. For 10 years, we didn't talk. Because I said, you're not going to do that to me. I didn't run to Big U or some other gangsters I knew. "Oh, you need I'm scared of it." I'm like, all right, I'm going to, we're going to get militant in the way we move. If I know that this dude is like this with me, so when we run into him, we're going to be prepared.
Yeah.
The best, we're going to be able to defend ourselves at least to the best of our ability. And I just avoided him. And at one point, we got on the phone, we laughed it off. And now we're friends, and he's a regular guest on my show. I don't even bring security when Wack comes now.
Yeah. He figured out, I feel like a few years ago that, especially with the media, you can't do that street shit.
No,
with
you
people
can't.
in media like that. Like,
no, he grew. He grew out of that phase.
Yeah,
I think he was trying to be the new Suge Knight, and he realized Suge's going to end up in jail one day being Suge Knight. And he was right. Now, he's the cool guy. Now, not to say that he's a pushover or anything else like that, because he's not. But if you don't come at him like that,
yeah.
Listen, even, did you ever hear about the whole situation with him and Traplo Ross?
Yeah.
They got into it. Ross called me, was like, "Yo, man, I just got a phone Wack. He's threatening me. I think I'm going to call the police. Blah, blah." And I'm like, okay, I've been in these types of situations with Wack. Right? Now, I wasn't going to call the police like Trap, but I'm also a different type of person than he is. He's younger. He hasn't been in these kind of situations. He's going to handle it differently than I am, and he was scared at that point. So what did I do? I called up Wack, and I said, "Look, I understand why you're upset, and I understand how that comment could rub you the wrong way, but this guy's going to end up calling the police. This is going to cause a bunch of problems. And this is a good guy who actually brings a lot to the table. This is someone that we all work with, and I think it would benefit you to just work it out because we'll all win without you guys fighting with each other. And I think he understands what he did wrong and so forth. You know what happened afterwards?
They made up.
Traplo Ross called me. He said, I don't know what you told Wack, but he called me up and we worked it all out. You know, I had to be the Birdman in that situation to come in. Like, you know, get the homies to calm down a little bit, to get all the younger homies. Because, you know, Wack is younger than me too. Right? To get all the younger homies to just calm down and start working together. Because, you know, because I think Birdman, he knows the big picture. They're on the stadium tour right now. One bad fight, one shooting, one murder will cancel a bunch of fucking shows.
Yeah.
Like how much does YoungBoy get per show? If you were to guess.
I don't know. I'd believe. You know, I was before saying 600, but based on what I'm hearing ticket prices are, like them ticket prices, like people are emptying out of piggy banks for him. I would imagine 800.
Close to $1 million.
Yeah, 800.
When you throw in the merch, he's probably clearing a ticket a show, a meal ticket.